How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and I apologize for being gone for so long to those of you who have been following along. But we're back, and today we are trying out the latest and greatest in factory building games, Dyson Sphere program. A little bit of a heads up before the video starts, though. I'm recording this after editing. I didn't realize that my recording software wasn't picking up on any of the game audio while I was recording. It was just my voice, but luckily in this game the audio isn't very important, so I just threw in some nice jazz music instead, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So without any further ado, let's get started in Dyson Sphere program. Alright, so here we are in our starting area. I skipped all the tutorial nonsense just because I'm pretty sure the guy talks for 5 straight minutes, and I didn't want to try and get a word in around him. But yeah, basically we've landed on our starting planet, which is not even going to try and pronounce the name, but it's an Earth-like planet that'll have everything we need to get started. And we've also landed near a copper vein and an iron vein, which is very good. Those are the two basic starting resources. So much like in Factorio, we're just going to start by clearing out an area for our machinery. Also get some useful resources as we do that. So I've been obsessed with this game. If you know, it came out of it came into early access a couple days ago, and I've been playing it basically since then. Since I enjoyed it so much, I figured I might as well try and make a series out of it instead of just playing it non-stop for myself. Then at least I can pretend I'm being productive. So here we are. So to start, we're going to place one of these guys down. We're at kind of a... oh my gosh. Yep. Got it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright, so we got our iron mine set up. You done? Are you done? Thank you. So, yeah, we got our iron mine set up there, and the wind turbine will keep it humming away over there. We're also going to need a mine for our copper, but that's less important. Stick with this for now. So, next research, probably one of the more important ones, is going to be this one, which gives us conveyor belts. Very, very, very important. But for now, we have to do everything by hand, sort of. So, take all this iron that we got out of here, start crafting that into ingots, because that's how these games always start out. And what do we need to get conveyor belts? 10 gears and 10 circuit boards. Gotcha. Well, first we're going to need to make some magnetic coils so we can make another mining machine. So, like the cavemen we are, we're going to mine some of this copper up manually. It's such a cool mech design, I love it. I love the sort of arc welder on the hand. Alright, that should be plenty. We're gonna give it the same treatment we gave the iron. Make some copper ingots. And in the meantime, we'll activate this research and get started pumping out gears as well. Plot that guy right there. Get another wind turbine if we can. And now we have conveyor belts. And we get a speech about it. No, don't make another one of those. It's always something with this guy. Alright, now we got copper and iron production locked down. So, we can start using our fancy conveyor belts to drag this out here. So we're gonna get them both headed this way and build our sort of preliminary production facility here. And we'll probably end up moving it later, but just to get started, let's pick out our next research. I think we're gonna go automatic metallurgy so we can produce iron ingots automatically. Yeah, definitely. Man, I'm so used to playing with late game stuff that I'm used to the drones flying so much faster, it's ridiculous. Everything is so slow when you start out, but hopefully with my vast knowledge of this game now, I can progress a lot faster than I did the first time. Gonna have these. Set this one to iron, and set this one to copper, and doesn't even matter because both sides are full of iron now. There we go. Alright. Look at that. It's starting to look better already. Although, we're starting to think maybe we should have put the smelting infrastructure over here. Jeez. I'm already second guessing myself. James, in the future, cut this. We're gonna move all this stuff over there. There we go. So, I moved the belts over here, I fixed it, and we're not gonna have an ore storage because I did some I looked at my other world and I realized that you don't really need raw ore for anything except for crafting ingots. So we're just gonna have the belts without a storage. So next thing we need to do is unlock the furnace so we can actually start smelting this stuff. Let's see, we need some of those, and what else? Some more magnets. Some of those. Grab some more of each of these, because I know we'll need to make components for our new furnaces. No dialogue this time? Nice. So, how many do we think we will need? I'm gonna need 1 or 2 for copper. So that's 1. Need 4 for iron stuff, because we have to make ingots and magnets. So, we'll do 4. Well, we'll start with this. Okay. There we go. So, do 1, 2, 3. There's the dialogue. I knew it was coming. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't know that. Cool. I wish there was a way to turn off tutorials, but there's not. You can only limit them to necessary ones, and it seems that the game calls all of them necessary tutorials, so none of them actually go away, which is very unfortunate. There's our first conveyor belt for ingots. This will be magnets. Oh no, we need to make some more of those. Do that real quick. Awesome. So here we have our 3 basic components that will get us started on the research tree. We got magnets, copper ingots, and iron ingots. So before we continue, let's grab some of these, and we haven't produced enough copper yet, so we'll wait on that. And make ourselves a couple more wind turbines just to keep us ahead on that. That'll be a priority, is unlocking coal power as soon as possible, which we will rely on for a long time until we can later get to nuclear power. There we go. Which you would think of fucking a spacefaring civilization like this would have nuclear power figured out by now, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright. So that's basic production nailed down. What's our next research item? Probably gonna want assembly, and then we can get electromagnetic matrix, which will allow us to start producing autonomous research. Throw those together. So this gives us the assembler, or assembling machine Mark 1, which will let us throw together these circuit boards and magnetic rings autonomously, so we don't have to do it every time. And thank God for that. So, while I'm thinking of it, make up a bunch more of these guys. That was quick. Also just gonna chuck all of our remaining extra iron back into the furnaces because we're not gonna need it anymore. I'll do that later. Okay, so from here we can start assembling. So I think we're gonna put our first one right here. Set this one to gears. Sure, why not? And I think it's good to keep everything moving in the same direction, so we'll have the output go, well, we're gonna have it go into a storage first, actually, so that guy there. And start shunting everything to the left. We're gonna need to power this guy first. Next one. Leave a tile of space in between to make room for power pylons and what have you. And then we'll have our next assembler, which will be for either circuit boards or magnetic rings. So get some more power distribution going here. And gears only need iron, so we're only going to input from the iron conveyor belt, and then we're going to put them in this storage cube here. And they just need power now. Actually, I'm going to move this so it's there. Awesome. I'm also going to crank out a couple more of these guys because we're already running out of power again. Probably shouldn't have immediately ramped up production to 2 of each, but what are you gonna do? It's the capitalist in me, what can I say? There we go, problem solved. So next we need a couple more of these assemblers. And we'll need some of these as well. Why don't you make 5? Because we're gonna need more. And one of these. Sweet. So this will be gears, this will be this one, and this will be this one. So we'll have circuit boards in here, and they need iron and copper. So one from the iron belt and one from the copper belt. We'll keep moving these conveyors over as well. Crank out a couple more of those guys. And we will be on our way. There we go. Oh, and the magnetic rings, I think. What do they need? Copper and magnets. I Makes sense. So copper, or magnets and copper, there we go. And those guys should start humming away. Oh, this guy needs power. Let's throw down another wind turbine willy-nilly. And now the mech needs power. I'll just chop down a few trees. I'll tell you what, where is the nearest coal power plant? Or coal power plant, what am I talking about? There's a coal vein over there. So what we're gonna do is just make a real simple coal production facility. Yeah, I know. So we'll just pop over here periodically and grab some coal, just so we don't have to keep relying on trees and bushes for power. There's the wind turbine. There we go. Delicious coal. And I placed it wrong. Oh, come on. Power both. You can do it. Does that do it? There we go. Alright, so now we can just pop over here and grab some whenever we need it. And that'll keep us going for a little while. We got electromagnetic matrix, so what we can do now is start producing research. And they give us one of these labs right off the bat. So there's that guy. And we get to hear a lecture about it. So we're gonna need some more glass to produce more of those guys. So we'll just break up some more of these rocks lying around. Gonna be doing a lot more of this in the future, because when the time comes for titanium, this is our only option. At least until we can start exploiting another planet. And what do these need? Just coils and circuit boards. And yet again, same old song and dance. We're out of power. Let's throw down one of these guys. We should be... How's the grid doing? We're still just producing enough, so it's going to need some revision later. But with that, we are now producing electromagnetic matrices, which we can use to produce research. So it's going to seem silly, but we're just going to pop them immediate. These freaking wind turbines. Move over. There. You can sit right there. I swear if that's still too close, I'm going to kill myself. There we go. So we're going to put these right back into the same machine, and this machine will process them for research points. And what we can do to up that production is put another one of these on top. And that will double the consumption of coils and circuit boards, but it will also double the production of research matrices, which will again get shoved into this identical machine, which will analyze them and complete research for us. And it's not going to stay here because obviously it's right in the way of our production line, but we'll take care of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to double this. We're going to have 2 of these setups, and I'm not going to make you watch me do all that again, but just give me one moment and I'm going to maybe take this one off the top and sort of have 2 separate research intakes instead. So 1 second. Alright, so we got 2 of these setups now, humming away at our next research, which will be coal power, thank goodness. And we can finally get rid of all these wind turbines. The only thing left I'm going to do with this for now is got 2 more matrix labs being churned out right now. We're going to put those on top to double our research production, because it seems like the research labs can't really keep up with the production ones. So just going to throw those on top real quick. There we go. Awesome. So now, thank goodness, we can start using this coal we've been producing for power instead of these godforsaken wind turbines. So, what do we need for a coal power plant? Oh, it just gives us one. Awesome. So, just walk straight over here. Gosh, we move so slow. I'm gonna just put this right here. Waste no time setting it to work. And thank goodness, now we should have way more power than we need, and we can go through and get rid of these wind turbines. Thank God. Look how much nicer it looks. Beautiful. There we go. Much better. And to fill in this space, oops, we're gonna need some more power lines first of all. Just scoot this one over a little bit so that it covers all these. There we go. We've moved into the coal age, finally. And the last thing we're going to do for now is just throw down a couple of ore storages, and then we can call it quits for today, I think. Let's wait for those to get done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, because God knows I have. I love this game so much, and it's still in early access, if you can believe it. So hopefully we can make a very quick and dirty series out of it, and we'll be working towards an actual Dyson sphere in no time. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you all next time. And there will surely be a next time. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.